Hey guys, it's me, Brina. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to figure out your skin tone. And I realized that I already briefly mentioned this in another video, but I don't think that I got to go into as much depth as I needed to really make it clear. Plus I was reading off of a sheet, which can be a little bit confusing. So I'm going to link that video down below if you feel like you already understand your skin tone and you just want to know what colors look best on you. But this is going to go over every possible way that I know of, at least, to figure out what color skin tone you are. And the purpose of knowing your skin tone is to know one of the factors that plays into what colors look best on you. Some of the other factors are eye color, hair color, and just what colors you like, because obviously if you're wearing a color you like, you're going to feel more comfortable in it. Okay, so basically there are two skin tones. There's either warm or cool, and warm skin tones are either olive or yellow based, and cool skin tones are blue or pink based. And I had a little bit of trouble because I'm somewhere leaning in the middle, and some people do believe that there's a neutral, but I personally believe that everyone either leans towards warm or cool. It's just how much you lean towards them, whether you're extremely warm or extremely cool, or just somewhere in the middle. And I'm cool, but I'm definitely more towards the middle. So it was a little bit harder for me to figure out, but the way that I figured it out, and the way that I think is the easiest, is to find a foundation shade that matches you exactly, and from that foundation shade figure out if it's a warm or cool based foundation. And so I'm an NW, which is well, the W stands for warm, but in MAC it's kind of confusing, it's the opposite. So that's a cool foundation. It's meant for people who have cool skin tones, so that's the way that I figured out that I am definitely a cool based skin tone. And I've also matched myself with some other foundations, and it's been the same, so that's how I'm sure. But basically what you can do is, if you don't know if your foundation is a cool or warm based foundation, you can go to Temptalia.com, and there's a foundation link where it basically says every kind of foundation and compares it to MAC and tells you whether it's cool or warm. Well, you kind of have to guess whether you're cool or warm, otherwise you won't be able to find your foundation. But if you can guess correctly, then you'll find your foundation, and then you'll know if you're cool or warm. And I will definitely link the exact link of the Temptalia section of the website down below, because I think that is extremely useful. And the next way to figure it out, and I don't think this is very useful, but is to figure out if you think that you have blue veins, then you're probably a cool, and if you think that you have green veins, then you're probably a warm. But to be honest, I think that everyone has blue and green veins, and whenever I look at veins I just assume they're blue because in school I learned that they're blue. So I look at everyone's veins as blue no matter what, so I didn't find that very helpful. And another way is to put a white sheet next to your face and see whether your face looks yellow or pink, and I also didn't find that very helpful because my face still looked like my face, whether or not it was against a white sheet or not. But you could try those also, because maybe they'll be helpful for you. Also, comparing with your friends is pretty helpful. I know that I have a lot of friends who are clearly cool tones and clearly warm tones, and comparing with them kind of allowed me to see which I was a little bit closer to. Okay, so now I'm going to go over some generalizations about warm and cool skin tones, and there are definitely exceptions, so just be aware of that, but this may help you figure out whether you're a warm or a cool skin tone. And so the first one is that warm tone people have medium colored skin, and then cool tone people have very pale or very dark skin. And if you have very dark skin, then you're blue based normally, and if you have very pale skin, then you're normally pink based. And so then obviously people who are in the middle of that would be either yellow or they would be olive. Now, I know that a lot of my friends are exceptions to this, because I have a lot of pale friends who are warm skin toned, and I am pale, but I'm not extremely pale, and I have brown hair and just darker coloring. A lot of my coloring is darker, and I'm a cool skin tone, so there definitely are exceptions. If you have blonde hair and blue eyes, or are a ginger, which is the type of redhead that has freckles and is very pale, then you're probably a cool tone. And if you have green eyes, then you're probably a warm tone. And I don't know why this is, but what I was thinking for green eyes is that it's kind of a light shade of eye color like blue eyes, only if you mix blue with yellow, you get green, so there's yellow in your skin. Now, I probably made that up, but it's at least a good memorization device if you want to memorize it. I doubt it's actually true, but I don't know. And then another way is if you are Asian or Italian or Greek, you're probably a warm skin tone. Also, typically, if you are a cool skin tone, silvers and blacks will look better on you, and if you're a warm skin tone, browns and golds will look better on you. That's pretty much it. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!